Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from the City Beautiful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. Put your money.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Donald Driver, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together in a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Driver complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And Walker has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton. Tyus Bowser, his 2nd sack of the night.
Here we go. Gun.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Donald Driver, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Delaney Walker, 31 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Donald Driver, 83 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton throwing again. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw, Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Newton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Newton. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cam's going to run the option right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From just shy of midfield, Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Newton on first down. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Hunter Henry taking it in. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Sehorn. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
58 to Mike. Check.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, you block over here.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Only in the first. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Call it a gain of 3. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
26. Slam. Draw Corker.
From the 44, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
You got tight. You don't know. 58.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montravius Adams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Rush in.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Trubisky. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Trubisky going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. On second down, Montgomery. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
26.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Bears' 29-yard line. 319. Easy.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. On 1st down, Rodgers shakes off the sag, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
58 to Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only get two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Trubisky to throw again. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers throwing here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.